My name is Rika. I am a digital media professional and I'm looking for a job in Helsinki. The last 3.5 years I worked in London, UK, for the world's largest conferencing provider, West, previously known as Intercall, as a Europe, Middle East and Asia digital media producer. We'd either do technical producing on site on large video events, or I'd work in the office conducting video events over telepresence units or VC units, or we'd do online streaming events or teleconferences and then streamed part of the webcast over the web. I would work from the pre-sales support all the way to having planning meetings with clients, just discussing their needs, what would they need within their webcasts, and kind of creating the packages that they specifically required. What I enjoy doing as a producer is I love arranging video shoots. I love liaising with the AV teams, I love calculating budgets, and I love to be that central midpoint in the production, just arranging everything, scheduling everything, making sure that everyone on the AV producer, or on the AV team side, the client side and the company side, everybody is satisfied and happy and well informed about the product that we are making. And I enjoy on the day just having everything very well scheduled to happen at that exact right time. I love timetabling when it comes to video production or live streaming events, and I enjoy the last minute problem solving. When you work in the live broadcast environment or in any kind of live production, it is a kind of a written rule that something always goes wrong, and you just have to put all your knowledge to undoing that wrong before the wrong happens. And I've been in so many situations when I've either had half an hour to create an event or 2 minutes to change everything and somehow make the client really comfortable and relaxed in the middle of a thunder or a hurricane. There's always something you can do in the middle of the worst disaster. There's always that creative way of coming up with ideas or solutions when everything falls on you. And that kind of is my strength, to be able to stay extremely calm under extreme difficult situations, having clients calling from 3 different phone lines and needing to start a live event in just a couple of minutes, and liaising with all your colleagues and dedicating tasks. That definitely is one of those things that are my strengths, just to take over a situation and the responsibility when somebody needs to step up. I think what I enjoy mainly is liaising with client, directly with the client and with the salespeople, and a kind of that creative problem solving. I am fantastic on negotiating deals, and I understand the client's needs. There's no point of selling a product if it is not what the client is expecting. It has to fit their need. At the same time, it has to bring revenue, obviously, but it has to be a two-way thing. It can't just be a direct sales towards that way. I think a producer is a really important part and that missing link between the client and the salespeople at times, especially when it comes to pre-sales. When I started to do pre-sales with two wonderful salespeople in my previous job, within 6 months the profits went up 60%. Now when I started, my boss was not very impressed about what I was doing, but I was very determined that for Scandinavian market this was the way to go forward. And after 6 months, nobody complained anymore. I am a self-starter. I come up with a lot of ideas to develop products and marketing and create something new out of something already existing. Ideas never end. There is no limitation for ideas. I guess for me the problem more so is to cut the ideas coming and just keep them small and sometimes realistic. Working with individuals is definitely my thing. I am more of an empathetic people's person than a technical producer, and I really enjoy that human communication and empathetic side of producing rather than the technical side of producing. I really enjoy working as part of a team. I feel that every person, every individual has something very special in their skill set. You can be very technical or you can be very creative, but finding those right pieces that work excellent together is just the best thing that you can have, because then you can always rely on somebody to look after your back, and you will do the same for them. So I really enjoy teamwork. I speak English and Finnish, complete fluent, and I can communicate in Swedish fairly easily. I also understand the Western European languages, and I've been conducting webcasts in Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, French, German, Dutch, Swedish, Norwegian, and for me it kind of gives a little buzz. I used to study quite a few languages, and it kind of gives me a little buzz to be able to keep up with what's going on in that native required language. So I really enjoy working internationally and the international market. I've got friends all around the world, and I've been working in productions or from US and Canada to South America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, and then the whole APAC region. And I kind of have a knowledge of how especially the online streaming industry works globally. I would conduct a lot of events for APAC or US and liaise with the customers and the salespeople from those regions. Working for the world's largest conferencing provider has been exciting, because you get to know and learn so much, and the products are so extremely complex, and the possibilities to create something for the client are endless, completely endless. There are no limitations. Then when you work for a small provider, you get to see your creativity and your creative ideas kind of like bloom and flourish much faster and much easier than whether you'd be giving those creative ideas for that global provider. I was raised in a very creative family. I started to dance ballet when I was 4 years old, and soon I started to sing in choirs. I was doing musical theatre. I was doing arts, and then I started to play piano and all sorts of other instruments, violins, flute. I was studying 7 years music theory in a music conservatory, and I kind of went through that whole creative spectrum, winning some art competition, having a lot of diplomas, taking part in everything that had the name creative attached on it. I moved to UK 2001, early 2001. I was doing fine art studies. I studied to be a painter and printmaker, and that wasn't for me. So I moved from up north to down south to London and started to study photography, video making, film theory, and shortly I was doing my BA honours degree in film and video, which I graduated 2006 as an editor. I directed a couple of short films, and I really enjoyed the communication with the people when I was doing my filmmaking. But my career I ended up doing as an editor. I also did camera work, because every time I was involved with any production, they never had a camera person available. So I kind of moved to doing camera work unintentionally. They needed a camera person. I knew how to shoot, so I was always there, available. I moved to Finland the summer 2010. I worked 1.5 years in Helsinki in a creative production house as an editor and a camera person. I was doing a lot of corporate stuff. I was doing TV. I ended up being online editor at TV. We did a couple of adverts. Lots of live streaming events. I either worked as a camera person on live streaming events, or as a director, or this and mixture. It was really easy for me to jump from one thing to another and learn new things. I also worked as an audio person. I was recording voiceovers. I was doing sound editing. You name it, I did that, and I was doing animation as well. It kind of surprised me to be suddenly working at the production side, but after a couple of months I kind of started to enjoy the fact that I was learning something completely new, something I had never even thought that I would be doing, and at the same time I was able to use all my creative skills. I would do filming, I would do editing, and I would do a lot of graphic design work. The last 2 graphic design jobs I did were for Finnair and H&M for their global online broadcast streaming events. I love working as an editor. I love working as a camera person. I do photography. I enjoy sound recording. I am a musician. I love like the whole creative side of a production, and I love graphic design. I love creating branding. So all that kind of creative stuff, that's me. And if I had a chance to be involved in the production, at the production side as a producer or production manager, but at the same time have a chance to do a little bit of creative things. That would be my ideal situation. As a producer, rather than working as a technical producer, I think I would enjoy working with people over the phone, face to face, meeting clients. I'd definitely enjoy creative problem solving. I love challenges. I'd love to build something from the scratch and see how it grows and grows and grows into something big. That has always been what motivates me in my work as a producer. What I'm looking for is a company that can provide me challenges, great colleagues to work with, a good environment, and some freedom to create and do problem solving. That's the kind of way I get a kick out of. I want to thank you for taking your time to view the video.